and Youngstown, Ohio is ready to explode for CWE. I am Jeremiah Coleman. Joining me alongside, as always, is Connor Brandt. Now, Connor, we are just one night away from Road to Glory, and tonight is going to set the stage. Last week, we saw JC Holm and Chris Twinier qualify for the Road to Glory ladder match, meaning the Edge is now in. That is going to change the way that match plays out for sure. And on top of that, ladies and gentlemen, we had some more interesting action take place last night. Richard Till and Sean Peterson squared off, and it was only a matter of time until that hit rock bottom. This week tonight, all four members of the Road to Glory main event will meet in a one-on-one promo to determine who is the most ready to fight. And Connor, I think it's going to be one of the most interesting parts of the night.
Definitely, it's going to be a highlight, but we'll see what happens.
And we will indeed see what happens, so let's get the show underway. Corey Fox is in the ring.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Corey Fox, and I am the owner and chairman of Championship Wrestling Entertainment. And I'm out here tonight because one of my employees and my best friend, Sid Floyd, believes for some reason that there is some sort of bad blood problem, something that exists between him and I that is preventing us from going forward with our relationship. So, I want to take this opportunity to invite Sid down to the ring so that we can have this conversation face to face and put this whole thing to bed so we can focus on the show. So, Sid, if you're back there, come on out, bud.
Well, this is certainly going to be interesting. And he is going to come out. And now, you know, this whole thing between Sid and Fox, it's been very interesting. I'm not sure if I believe, Corey, that it's totally innocent. I guess we'll have to find out.
Sid, I'm really glad you took up the offer and came out here because we need to have a little talk. Since I became the chairman and the owner, you've told me that you think I've changed, that our friendship has changed, that somehow we as people are different. But that couldn't be farther from the truth, Sid. The truth is, you're absolutely 100% still my best friend. And you are 100% not in the doghouse with me at all. In fact, you are the guy that I predict will win tomorrow night. You will be the CWE champion in my mind. That being said, you need to understand something. The glory days of Corey Fox and Sid Floyd running around with bags over our shoulders and bandanas on and beating the hell out of people, at least for me, that's gone. This isn't my time to be in the ring, and it's almost not yours. And while I encourage you to go as hard as you can for the time that you have left, you need to remember that sooner or later, you're going to have to retire as well. And maybe it won't be until you do that you understand, but sooner or later, you're going to have to realize that with positions like these, owner and chairman of the company, there are certain responsibilities that I have to uphold, and that includes putting on quality shows for the people that come to these arenas to see us. I can promise you it was nothing but a decision for business that I put you in a handicap match against the Edge. It was because I know that you can compete against them. And you did, and you won, and now you're headed to the main event at Road to Glory. I would hardly call that a punishment. And then, Sid, the week after, I put you in a tag match with the tag team with the CWE champion an opportunity for you to team up with your opponent and learn his competitive styles while taking on the opponents and getting the opportunity to do the same. Once again, I would hardly call that a punishment. If anything, I gave you a scouting opportunity, a homework assignment, so that you could come to Road to Glory more prepared. And last week, you weren't on the card because I felt like having a maintenance day would be good for the man who I thought was going to become the face of my company, just like I gave Dylan one. You've got this thing through such a blinder perspective that for some reason you think I don't like you. You think I have bad blood. You think I have something against you, Sid. You've got to take those blinders away and realize that you're talking to your best friend. I would not sabotage your career this close to it being over. Okay? Do we understand each other? You're right. You're right, Corey. I'm sorry. Good. Good, Sid. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad that we can flip the coin over, bury the hatchet, whatever phrase you want to use. I'm glad that it's behind us now because you need to focus. You need to focus on Sunday. You need to focus on Road to Glory. But more importantly, you need to focus on your match right now.
What?
Against this man.
Who is it? Oh my God. That's Dmitry Volchenkov and Victor Pariah. Connor, I don't know how you feel about this. I certainly don't like it. I don't know. Now Dmitry Volchenkov's on his way out here to compete against Corey Fox, and I'm expected to believe that this is innocent. This is just best for business, or whatever other phrases Corey wanted to use. I don't know. I don't buy this at all. This seems like a punishment.
You know, up until this point, I've been a very loud voice in defending our new GM here, but I have to agree with you on this. There is no sound principle to this at all.
Sid Floyd is one night away from competing in what could be the last significant championship match of his career, and he's going to have to take on one of CWE's most destructive forces in Dmitry Volchenkov. But it doesn't matter, the match is underway. Volchenkov throwing him over the shoulder, and now Floyd sends him into the corner. Oh, but Volchenkov with a reversal. You notice Victor Pariah is at ringside. He's always the shark, the proverbial parasite that sucks the life out of these kinds of matches, and I'm not too excited to see him out here tonight.
I don't think anyone is.
Yeah, maybe Dmitry might be the only one. And now Floyd sends him into the corner. But, again, Volchenkov. Now, Connor, you've been around this for a little while. I mean, what is it about Volchenkov and Pariah that's made them so efficient?
They feed on each other. A nice reversal there. They feed off of each other's, I want to say, negative energy. I mean, you can't deny that both of them have a knack for just hurting people. It just happens that Volchenkov...
Oh, Pariah! I think he might be onto something.
Very unexpected there. And,
but now Floyd!
Yeah, well, got to get...
And look at the look on Dmitry Volchenkov's face. He is not happy about that.
Well, I mean, both of those men, very capable of a nice reversal there.
Gets out of the way. And Volchenkov from the top rope!
Of injuring people. It just appears that maybe Pariah is a little more sly in the way he does it, and, well, there's nothing sly about the way Volchenkov.
No, and I think Volchenkov knows that he doesn't have to be, and deducts the clothesline and a belly-to-back suplex. And Volchenkov is feeling it here in Youngstown. And look at this, he's going to go after the shoulder of Sid Floyd. Dmitry Volchenkov. This is, and you know, the worst part about all of this is he misses that. The worst part about all of this is that Sid Floyd had no time to prepare for this. He had no idea that he was going to be facing Dmitry Volchenkov here tonight. And right after his best friend gets done telling him, I have nothing against you. I don't buy it.
I mean, it's hard to face Volchenkov when you have time to prepare for it, let alone just, hey, this is going to happen.
And now Volchenkov continues the assault to the upper body. And look at this now, that's a Dragon Sleeper locked in here. but Sid Floyd able to work his way out of it. Although he doesn't look like he got the best of it. And a nice clothesline knocking down Volchenkov. And look at this, he's up top, there's Pariah. And Sid Floyd, no, he couldn't reach. He was this close, but he came short of hitting Volchenkov with that headbutt. And now Volchenkov has the upper hand. There's Pariah on the ring. Off the ropes, comes back, ducks the clothesline, belly to back suplex. And Volchenkov looks like he is on fire here tonight. And look at this, going back to the shoulder. Right back to the arm of Sid Floyd. And again, he goes back to the arm. You know, I think that's a good strategy. I think he knows that if Sid Floyd can't pick him up, if Sid Floyd can't get him up to hit the comfortably numb, it's going to weaken part of Sid's arsenal back to the arm. That's Sid's move. Oh, no, belly to belly. If Sid doesn't have the comfortably numb, Volchenkov's chances of winning go up tenfold.
I mean, but there's so much more at play. I mean, the reversals that Volchenkov is able to pull off. I mean,
back to the arm.
I mean,
it's crazy. Well, Volchenkov has the edge. If what I'm thinking is true, and Volchenkov knew he was going to be taking on Floyd tonight. Hey, wait a minute, Pariah! What are you doing? Pariah! Somebody's got to do something about him.
I didn't even think he had the strength to lift the table leveler.
Yeah, whatever, Pariah.
Got the pin.
1, 2, and it's gonna, no, Floyd kicks out. How's that feel, Pariah? Your animal can't pin Sid Floyd. And now with another vicious power slam and the cover, 1, 2, and he kicks out again. Victor Pariah is giving me the eye over here. Boy, would I like to step in the ring with him.
But to step in with him would be to step in with Volchenkov, and
ever the voice of wisdom. Oh, the Russian Revolution! The Russian Revolution out of nowhere! Sid Floyd, that injured shoulder had to take all of that, but he comes back with a clothesline. And he is feeling it. This crowd is feeling it. Sid Floyd, a shot there. And a shot there. Ducks the clothesline. Scoop power slam. Sid Floyd isn't done yet. Sid Floyd. And a Luthez press. Youngstown is feeling it. And they'll keep feeling it when we come back.